a lot of commitment and dedication.
See that you come in on a public holiday, and that should get your mind ready for the job that you have to do. It's a job you wish to do. It's a job that's 7 days, 52 weeks a year, without any break. Let me congratulate all of you, because whether you know it or not, you are already special, because you made the cut. The commissioner will tell you, and you probably know, there were probably 5 or 6 times the number of people trying to get the place that you have. So for each one of you, you would have beat out 5 or 6 persons to earn the right to come here to test for training for the Bahamas Department of Correction.
9 new cases of COVID-19 reported in the latest release from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. All cases are here in New Providence. 2 of those cases have a history of travel within the past 14 days. 7 other new cases are female. Hospitalizations stand at 19, all listed as moderately ill. 1,017 cases remain active with 52 new recoveries. Plans are underway to construct a purpose-built community shelter in Abaco. This as the government signed an agreement with the United Nations Development Program last week for a $1 million donation to restart the construction exercise. Director of the National Emergency Management Agency, Captain Stephen Russell.
Coming out of Hurricane Dorian in 2019, we got ourselves busy to try to see how we can assist in bringing the shelters that were impacted on stream. So one of our donors, the United States Dawn Command, they pledged $15,000 for every shelter that needed some assistance. NORDCOM gave $15,000 and the Bahamas government gave $20,000. Based on what they requested, we prepared those shelters. And they were all inspected and they were happy with them. So we had 11 shelters that were repaired in Grand Bahama. And we had 2 shelters that were repaired in Abaco based on their request of what came forward. So we technically had 11 shelters that were prepared and operational to go in Grand Bahama.
Customers, next Tuesday, a major hurricane will cause complete confusion and chaos throughout the entire Bahamas. Water, phone, and internet services will be in short supply. Definite data loss is expected to all local and family island businesses.
Disasters? Don't plan ahead, but you can. Don't wait. Make a plan with Bahamas Cloud. Safe, secure, and reliable service. Contact the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
We Buy You Sell offers the best in impact windows and doors. The first line of defense in protecting your home and family with premium designs and affordable pricing. We can make your dream home a reality. We also stock a wide variety of tiles such as porcelain, mosaic, and plank tiles. We offer the lowest rates in the country. Located at number 163 Robinson Road. Call 677-2856 or 324-6427. We Buy You Sell. Come and see us today.
Efforts underway to address the stony coral tissue loss disease, a deadly and relentless plague ravaging the country's coral reefs. Reports say the outbreak of the disease began off the coast of Florida in 2014 and was detected in Bahamian waters several years later. Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, the Honorable Clay Sweeting, addressed this issue during his recent debate in Parliament.
Stony coral tissue loss disease is a concern for the Bahamas. This disease that is known to kill over 20 species of hard coral and can affect multiple sectors, including tourism and fishing, and with potential long-term impacts such as protection from storm surge. In response to the disease, the government of the Bahamas formed a task force to include the Department of Environmental Planning and Protection, the Bahamas National Trust, the Bahamas Commercial Fisheries Alliance, the Grand Bahama Port Authority, the Perry Institute of Marine Science, the Ministry of Tourism, among others, and was headed by the DMR. The task force seems to strategically work together to mitigate the severe effects of the rapidly spreading disease.
The disease has impacted the reefs in the northern Bahamas. Many environmentalists believe the blue economy will be endangered if the issue is not tackled head-on. Meanwhile, the Minister of Marine Resources says a new office over in Bimini will open this year to better police one of the country's main gateways.
A part of the opening of the new office will be the commissioning of a 25-foot contender marine patrol craft. The purpose of the office and the commissioning of the Marine Patrol craft are to have an on-the-ground presence on an island, and that is considered to be the gateway to the Bahamas, eh? Yes. Large volume of pleasure and sport fishing crafts from South Florida year-round. The DMR will also commission another 25-foot contender Marine Patrol craft in Mangrove Key, Andros. And this Marine Patrol craft will be responsible for patrolling the waters adjacent to both Mangrove Key and South Andros.
Hundreds flocked to the festival site in Cat Island over the weekend for the Rake and Scrape Festival. Jiminy the Swing was there and tells us that the festival was a display of culture at its finest.
This is the best part of culture here on the island. We appreciate it so much and happy it's again now. Yeah. All right.
I love it. Today it's in a loud record script.
A snapshot of the enthusiasm some visitors felt with the restart of the Cat Island Rake and Scrape Festival over in Arthurstown this past weekend. The capital of Rake and Scrape had performances from its homegrown Lacido boys. As well as Opie and the websites who paid tribute to two members who died.
We are here to honor two legends, Franco and Huckleberry. Any one of you who know Huckleberry knows the heart that this young man had. He was someone who, he didn't only speak love, he showed love.
But now emerging at the forefront, a new band led by Ira Storr, as the Spank Band is no more. The IS Band performed a number of favorites and was the house band for the Bahamian artist. Storr tells us about his new band.
So I have young kids that love our Rake and Scrape, our culture, and I've been training with them. I was training them from 2017. And what you're seeing tonight was all the years of development with these young kids. And tonight they're really doing their thing, showing the Bahamas how talented they are. This is my son, this is one of the twins. And he is now moving forward in the Rake and Scrape. We're going to release one before Proud Fest. We're going to release a song with the band, the IS Band.
So we got an opportunity to see you performing tonight. How is it for you? How is it being with your dad and just feeling the energy of Cat Island and the Rake and Scrape Festival?
All right, I mean, it feels like a dream come true. As I was growing up as a young boy, I watch him, you know, that's like my idol. So, you know, as for me doing it now, it's like a dream come true.
With the fun event now one for the history books, officials will now begin plans for the next event with the hopes that it's even bigger.
The holiday weekend, a big one for the festivals around this country, among them the Pineapple Festival in Gregorytown, Eleuthera. Some of the vendors we spoke to say they were just happy to be back in business.
Words can't explain. It's exciting. It's hopeful. It's just everything right now. You know, we were locked down for so long. During that time, we used our minds to be creative. So now we get a chance to just share it and share it with the world.
It's great because you get to meet your old artisans that, you know, you did the previous festivals with. So it's really nice to just have people come in to visit your island back again and to, you know, to come bring some monetary money, which is greatly needed on the island.
It's so good. It feels like, you know, finally back to rights, and it's good to have the economy being supported again, and nice to see everyone coming out and having a good time. So it's good to be here.
It feels great. I've waited a long time for this.
Some island desserts. I have pineapple, coconut tart. I have carrot cake. I have cream cake, coconut cake, benny cake. I have oatmeal cookies, chocolate cookies, and the famous gavada.
Locals and visitors were not left out, though, as they too were enjoying the return of the Pineapple Festival.
We have some friends and family that lives on the island, and they said you got to make it to the festival while you're there. Yeah. So we were fortunate. We just happened to be here at the right time.
The Pineapple Festival is incredible. Best food,
good music, people.
Wonderful people.
I thought it was really interesting that a lot of the stuff is made from like raw materials, especially from the sea.
Yeah,
so that was really
everyone
cool.
makes it like handmade.
Very interesting.
Feels amazing. It's been a while since we've been able to experience the culture, and now that we're able to come back to the islands and just enjoy what they do best, we're so happy.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for the pineapple. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it don't taste like this in Nassau. We waiting.
You know, I came to spend the weekend with my son and my grandkids, and they're from Spanish. They live in Spanish Wells, and I was out here from about 11 o'clock.
And as we head to the break, we take a look back at today in Bahamian history. On June 7th, 1947, the new Seventh-day Adventist Church in Mossstown, Exuma, was dedicated, accommodating up to 100 persons. Also on this day in 1971, renowned Bahamian musician George Simonet, who was referred to as the King of Calypso, died at the age of 58.
As an artist, I travel all over the world, and I find inspiration all around me, from the people, and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty, from Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south, and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
Attention customers, next Tuesday, a major hurricane will cause complete confusion and chaos throughout the entire Bahamas. Water, phone, and internet services will be in short supply. Definite data loss is expected to all local and family island businesses.
Disasters? Don't plan ahead, but you can. Don't wait. Make a plan with Bahamas Cloud. Safe, secure, and reliable service. Contact the experts today at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Only one network.
This used to be the waiting terminal for the airport. It's now gone.
We have the most experienced team covering hurricane.
But when Hurricane Irma makes landfall here in New Providence in a few hours,
we cover the entire Bahamas before, during, and after the storm. One network covers every island rocket. We are the best because we have the best. For hurricane coverage, there's only one network, the ZNS Network.
This is John Pender, MP for Central and South Abaco. I want to reach out to all Abaconians and make sure that we are mindful of being prepared for this upcoming hurricane season, whether in terms of food resources, water resources, flashlights and batteries, and know where your safe spot is to go to in case of a major storm.
For hurricane coverage, there's only one network, the ZNS Network.
Well, Bahamians and visitors enjoying a down-home experience at the Baratari Homecoming Festival this holiday weekend. Charles Fisher was there.
There were lots of down-home games down here in Baratari to close out the homecoming. Let's start first with the musical chairs. And the youngsters sure had lots of fun.
It was very fun. And I wish I could do it again.
How did you learn to play it, though?
I just learned to play it.
Was this your first time doing musical chairs?
No, sir.
No, adults are not. Are you won before?
No, sir.
So how do you feel now to win this one here today? And how you feel about this big surprise you have?
I feel good.
Next up was the sock race. I'm sure lots of you older folks remember this one, but I'm sure it didn't end like this with lots of tumbling and falling. Let's just let the kids show you how to do it and wire to wire who got this race. Who won the race just now?
Me.
You sure you win that race?
Yes.
You sure who win that race?
I tell you what, that dive, I definitely win.
Dive was that like a Sean dive?
That was, yep.
How was it getting to the line and you saw him on the side of you? What was going through your mind?
You're gonna get these things. I was like, I was ready to beat him, but I didn't expect it to be a time. I say, I ain't gonna let him beat me today. Not today.
Who say the women are better than men? Hula hoop the ladies went first and showed their stuff. Then it was time for the men. So who did it better?
Yeah, man, I learned that right in BT. Yeah, when we was growing up, we hardly had nothing to do. We had to shoot marble, build kite, build Kamalmi boats and all them things, and we used to do all kinds of different stuff.
You seem like you're going to go long if they didn't stop you.
No, I'll go long. Last time I won that last year. The last time we had our homecoming. Yeah. I'll go a whole hour if you have to. I'm serious. Yeah. I know I went on the cruise. Man, lucky I even won a trophy on the cruise. When the white guy saw me, said, "Hey, champion!"
Great story there, Fisher. Well, the work of the father of labor, Sir Randall Fox, now accessible online. The project's brainchild is the daughter of the late civil activist Rosalie Fox, who says the project has been in the making for years.
It was at that precise time that he died that I entered his library, which he always kept under lock and key because he just guarded the contents. And so when we opened the door, there was not 1 inch of space on which to walk. There were just boxes and files and all over the place. And as I started searching for biographical information, it was at that precise time that I knew I would try to preserve the records. But a span of 22 years, I have just been digitizing, scanning, emailing.
The work now on a digital platform spanning 22 years of history, a special launch held at the Harry Seymour Library at the University of the Bahamas. The digital collection can be viewed through the University of the Bahamas' website. Associate Professor of History at the university is Dr. Christopher Curry.
The digital repository that is being established tonight for a historian, that's like a gold mine. So I think students around the entire country should be like clapping and praising and applauding the initiative tonight. So as great as the event tonight was, the big win is really the repository, the digital collection that anyone in the Bahamas can get to. It's free, it's accessible through UB's link, and again, anyone can use it.
The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June 1st to November 30th. When a hurricane alert is issued for your area, which indicates the possibility that you could experience hurricane conditions within 60 hours, you should begin the initial stages of preparation for the storm. When the storm is 48 hours away, a hurricane watch is issued. Once a watch is issued, be sure to get updates from the Met Office via television or radio. Get your battery-powered radio ready. Keep your emergency supply kit, blankets, and sleeping bags handy, and keep children and pets indoors. Be sure you have extra cash and a car tank full of gas. Fill all prescriptions. A hurricane warning means that a storm with winds up to 74 miles per hour or more is 36 hours away. At this point, secure all windows with shutters and plywood. Place your valuables in a waterproof container and store them on the highest floor in your home or in the safest area. This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the National Emergency Management Agency.
Influenza or the flu can be serious, causing hospitalization and sometimes death. One of the best ways to prevent acquiring the flu is to get your annual flu shot. Flu shots are available free of charge at all community clinics. The following high-risk persons are encouraged to get their annual flu shots: children 6 months and older, pregnant women, adults over the age of 50, persons with asthma, diabetes, hypertension, or a weakened immune system resulting from cancer and/or HIV, persons in nursing homes, and healthcare providers. Additional information regarding the flu shot can be provided by your nearest community clinic or the Health Education Division at the Ministry of Health. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health in partnership with the Public Hospitals Authority.
I want you all to picture your parents them over there watching you. You want gangbang?
It's back.
You're here because your parents decided to put you in here.
The groundbreaking reality series returns.
You never met me before? You raise your hand at me?
Do you know it's still time to get it together?
With never before seen footage.
Come punch me then. Send you to punch him on me. You punch me?
This ain't no playground. You can know before you leave today. If you leave, if they find some space, I just teach you all how to disrespect.
It's a whole new season.
Don't come here with your movie face, because I ain't buying it.
Watch their transformation.
It best to be a winner. It best to be a winner. Teamwork. You are a unit. You moving as one.
So why you doing what you do? The Ministry of National Security and the ZNS Network presents Shark Treatment. A whole new season coming soon.
Well, today is being observed as World Food Safety Day, and officials at the Bahamas Agricultural Health and Food Safety Authority urge Bahamians and residents to pay closer attention to food preparation in order to avoid contamination. Here's some recommendations from BAFSA's Food Safety and Quality Director, Dr. Patricia Johnson.
When you go to buy your conch, that you observe certain things, that your conch is being washed with fresh, clean, running water, okay? And of course, all the food safety practices are there. And we encourage persons also to utilize your local farmers. They are growing some awesome produce out there. It tastes better, it looks better, it lasts better in your refrigerator. When you cook with it, it is awesome. Let's support our farmers so that we can eat healthy.
At BAFSA's World Food Safety Day exhibition at the Marlet Marathon this weekend, the walk-in clinic's nursing director, Katura Saunders, outlined how health education plays a major role in food safety.
We know that a lot of persons come to the clinic for food poisoning, and so proper storage and handling of food is very important, along with hand washing. If you don't go ahead and you don't check on yourself, then what happens? You have a heart attack, you have a stroke, and these things could have been prevented.
And we want to send out a special happy birthday to Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, and Member of Parliament for Cat Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, the Honorable Philip Davis. He was born here in Nassau on June 7, 1951, and today he celebrates his 71st birthday. Happy birthday, Prime Minister. And be sure to stay tuned into the ZNS Network for news as it happens, TV and radio updates throughout the day. Then you can tune into the Northern Edition at 6:30 and the Bahamas Tonight at 7. And that's it for us this morning. For the entire team, I'm LaDawn Davis. Have a great morning, everybody.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by the Bahamas National